Assalamu alaikum dears. Hello everyone. Hope you are doing good. Okay. Today we are going to see our next lesson, that is Unit 2 Prose under the Preface to Shakespeare by Samuel Johnson in British Literature. Okay. This is a prose dears. So now a small introduction about Samuel Johnson. Dr. Samuel Johnson, English critic, biographer, essayist and lexicographer. He was the greatest figure of 18th century. Johnson published the plays of William Shakespeare in 1765, a classical work of literary criticism. Quality and effort and individuality in writing make him the great prose maker. The quality, the effort, what it created in his writing makes him a very great writer. Johnson ignores the classical concepts of the unities of time, nature, and universality. Shakespeare's work are the mirror of life, according to Johnson. As Johnson respects Shakespeare a lot and he inspired a lot, and he also thinks that Shakespeare is one of a gifted artist. But Johnson excelled his guru in this case. That excels his guru. In bracket list Shakespeare. Who is the guru of Johnson? Shakespeare, says by Dryden. That is critically says that Dryden criticizes Shakespeare in such a way that Dryden criticizes Johnson in such a way that he says that even though Shakespeare is a gifted artist, but Johnson excelled his guru, that is Shakespeare. Johnson talks about what this lesson says, that is, what is preface to Shakespeare first. It means Johnson introducing Shakespeare's plays. Johnson introducing Shakespeare. Johnson criticizes Shakespeare by inspiring Shakespeare's works. Okay. First, Johnson talks about the historical plays of Shakespeare, that many of them find fault in his plays. So now Johnson wants to say as how Shakespeare has given a clear-cut dramas, clear-cut plays, clear-cut historical plays, as there is no fault. But what Johnson says that, as we all know that Shakespeare is a father of English dramatist in the literature field. But many of them criticize us, as there is their own views, Nadia. They can say it is not a thing that everybody thinks the same about Shakespeare. One may like, one may dislike. It is a depend upon the mindset of the people, what the people thinks of Shakespeare. Okay, not at all Shakespeare, even Johnson's. It may be we are having a different ideas. Yeah, we are having different ideas regarding the many writers. That likewise Wordsworth. Somebody likes Wordsworth, somebody dislike Wordsworth, somebody likes Robert Frost, somebody dislike Robert Frost, like that. Somebody likes Johnson's view, somebody ignores Johnson's view, somebody criticizes Johnson's view. Okay va? ஓகே, ஸோ என்ன சொல்ல வராங்கன்னா, ஜான்சன் வந்து ஷேக்ஸ்பியர் பற்றி என்ன சொல்ல வராங்க, என்ன சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா, ரொம்ப ரைட்டர்ஸ் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா, தே ஆர் கிரிட்டிசைசிங். அவங்க வந்து ஷேக்ஸ்பியர் பற்றி ஃபால்ட் சொல்கிறாங்க. ஏன்னா ஷேக்ஸ்பியர் வந்து சரியாக வந்து ரூல்ஸை வந்து ஃபாலோ பண்ணலை அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்கப்பா. பட் ஜான்சன்ஸ் வந்து இதுக்கு பற்றி என்ன சொல்ல போகிறாங்கன்னு நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். ஓகேவா? Johnson says that no rules can be followed regarding historical plays. What Johnson says means there is not a condition made that we should follow the same thing in the historical plays also, that will follow all the conditions in the plays. Whenever a play was started, it is not mandatory that everything should be followed in a clear way. Only changes of action could made for the understanding of the audience. So Johnson pointed out that only the understanding of audience is important. If the audience understands about the play, about the characters in the play, it is well enough. There is no need to follow all the rules in the play. As the audience are watching the play, they are enjoying, they are understanding the meaning. It is well enough. There is no need to understand follow the all the rules there. Okay, characters are seem to be natural in Shakespeare's plays. Johnson says that what are the characters which was implemented by Shakespeare in his dramas are very authentic, and they seem to be in very natural. Next, in Shakespeare's plays, actions are added properly where it needed. So it is the view of Johnson's. What Johnson says, we saw, like, see about the historical plays. The same it was continued there. Then Johnson says in Shakespeare's plays, actions are added properly where it needed. As the others are finding fault in the Shakespeare plays, Johnson says that wherever the action needed in the plays, properly it was added by Shakespeare. So critics should follow the unity of actions rather than any concept. So what Johnson says here means the critics means who are criticizing Shakespeare. யார் வந்து கிரிட்டிக்ஸ்னா என்னன்னா, யார் வந்து ஷேக்ஸ்பியர் பற்றி ஃபால்ட்டை சொல்கிறாங்களோ அவங்க வந்து they should follow the unity. அவங்க வந்து ஆக்ஷன் மட்டும் ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டோம், என்ன அங்கே நடந்துட்டு இருக்குது அது ஃபாலோ பண்ணிட்டோம், பட் they don't bother about the concept here. They do not bother about the other concept அப்படின்னு சொல்ல வராங்க. Now Aristotle talks about the unity of action. So இது வரைக்கும் Johnson says about Shakespeare. Now Aristotle says about Shakespeare. Now Johnson says that Shakespeare was a gifted artist in the Indian literature. Now Aristotle talks about the unity of action, where he says that Shakespeare, see I have written in the shortcut way SP. SP means Shakespeare. Yes, Shakespeare uses plots which has the variety and complexity with the beginning, middle and at the end. So what Aristotle says means whatever the plots used by Shakespeare in his plays, it has different varieties. Adila sila complexities kuda irukkudu in the beginning, in the middle and even in the end. Advance towards the end, some incidents were loosely connected. So when the end comes, when the play end, when the Shakespeare play end, there are some incidents which shows that the drama has little bit fault in that. So there is some loose connection between the characters at the end. Unity of action takes place where the end of the play is the end of the expectations. So actions, there is actions at the end of the play, but the audience expect more in the end, he says. Thus Aristotle says that Shakespeare using unity of actions were not well defined. It has been not well defined and it has to be improved more to meet the level of the expectation. So the audience expect more from Shakespeare, as Shakespeare is not fulfilling the expectations, as Shakespeare needs to define with improvement. Okay, next, many critics shows their negative impact regarding the unity of plays used by Shakespeare. They said that in the first act of Alexandric took place in one place, and the next act they cannot travel from place to place time to time. So the same thing here. So what Aristotle says means he explains about one of the plays, that is Alexandric, where they are shifting from one place to another place. See, whenever we saw in the olden plays, they used to change the screen at the back. If they have to show the watery situation, they will place the screen like water is falling. And if there is some horror, they will place some screen which deals with, when we see that screen we definitely know something horror is going to happen. If there is a song, they will show some screen where we able to know that some flowers are there, now the song is going to played in this drama. The same thing. So So the critic says that three unities were connected and introduced by Shakespeare, but it is not followed by Shakespeare. So the critics are saying that only Shakespeare introduces the three unities. What are the three unities? Unities of time, unities of place and action. Unit of time, place and action. But it was not followed, as the play takes place in one only one spot. In the next, they cannot, if they said that this play, now the war is going to commence in the England, the next war was in the Rome, next war was in the America. So the screen was the there is a changing of screen, but they cannot able to travel from one place to another place. So the critics are saying that Shakespeare plays are not well defined. Only he introduces unity of time, place and action, but he is not at all following the time and following the place. If it is England, only he is changing the screen. He is not traveling from to England or traveling to America. As unity is made only to believe the audience. What the critics are saying is Shakespeare introduces the three unities, but only for the audience, not for to follow regularly. Now Johnson defenses about that there is no consideration of time while watching a play. So yeah, definitely when we watches a play, there is it is not been considered that that play should end at this time, that play should end and at this time only. But yeah, Shakespeare plays are going long and long and long, there is no end, and it was continued process. So what the other critics are saying that definitely the audience will get bored of watching a long drama. But the Johnson defenses about this task that he says that there is no consideration of time while watching a play. If a play is started, it depends upon the mindset of the dramatist. It has to, where has to end, where it has to be continued. If audience imagines the first scene in the place of time, the next scene in the place of action in the Greece, this shows that the novel is not real and the reader knows about the build up but only adjusting. So definitely it is enough to understand that the novel is not real, it has been built up. Again Johnson says that delusion needed. Sorry dears. Johnson says that delusion needed so that the audience may able to understand the concept properly regarding time, place and action. What is delusion means? Imagination. Johnson added that drama is a delusion with no limits, with no absurdity. Absurdity means oddness, or whenever we look, it looks some odd figure. So Johnson says that delusion needed. Delusion may be your 2 mark dear, you mark it down. So the drama is filled with imagination. So there is no limit of imagination. One can imagine a long whatever we think. See, imagination is our own process. We can imagine whatever. We can be queen sometime, we can be slave sometime, we can be lawyer, we can be leader. Whatever we can imagine, it's our part. We can imagine whatever we want. The same thing what Johnson added, that delusion is needed in the drama as that is imagination, and there is no limit for imagination. Shakespeare neglect the unity of time as he says that audience has better understanding that there is no Rome, no Pontus, and is a build up creativity. So the same thing, that is Shakespeare now neglect the unity of time. He says the audience are very well enough with a strong brain, with a strong sense of understanding, that they know well that we are just changing the screen in behind, that there is no Rome and no Pontus. There are placed here, Rome and Pontus are the place, no beer, and it is a build up creativity, thus to come and enjoy the events, and there is no need of time there. Johnson says that drama is a successive action at successive places, long duration covering in short events, that is imagination. Now they talks about the creditability of drama which lies on feelings. Now he shifted the task to feelings. What is feelings in the drama, whether it has to be added, whether it has to be neglect. The neoclassical school, it is also here to mark dear, define neoclassical school or bring out the importance of neoclassical school. So be clear with that. The neoclassical school does not permit to break the three unities. As Aristotle, Shakespeare started three unities, neoclassical school says that we cannot break this rules in the drama. Three unities has to be followed, as they believe that when there is three unities, they believe that the drama is a reasonable one. That is, what are the three unities? Unities of time, place and action. But Johnson opposes that the mindset of the individuals may vary if they see the actions in the drama. If they see actions in the drama. See, here many parents complained about that they lose their child as they cries when they see the actions like fighting, murdering. So it is our own belief dear, it is our own mindset that whenever we see the horror movies, we used to see the same kind of devils around us. It is some people are very broad minded. They know that definitely it is a build up, a cooked up story, but it is not at all. We cannot change the mindset of the people, saying that we cannot change the mindset of all the peoples, as every minds have different thinking. யா இல்லையாப்பா, நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் சேஞ்ச் பண்ண முடியாது. இப்போ ஜான்சன் என்ன சொல்ல வராங்கன்னா, தி மைண்ட் செட், இண்டிவிஜுவலோட மைண்ட் செட் சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது வென் அங்கே ஆக்ஷன் ட்ராமாவில் பார்த்தா, ஃபைட்டிங் பார்த்தா, மர்டர் பண்ணுற மாதிரி பார்த்தா, பேரண்ட்ஸ் ஸ்கூலில் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க, இஃப் யூ ஆர் டூயிங் தி ட்ராமா இன் எ நேச்சுரல் வே வி வில் லூஸ் அவர் சைல்ட் பிகாஸ் த சைல்ட்ஸ் ஆர் crying a lot when they see the fightings, murdering and all. So hence Johnson says that if people know that it is not a reality but just build up with imagination, then definitely the thinking of the people may vary. Finally, Aristotle accept that the three unities are the three requirements of the play. So see, now finding fault is not at all a correct way to criticize Shakespeare. Finally, Aristotle accepts that three unities are the three requirements. They require, if we started a drama, definitely we need a correct place, we need a time limit that will complete from this time to that time, and unity of time, place and action. Action means definitely little bit action is needed in the drama in order to change the mindset of the people, in order to entertain the peoples. Because drama is a whole where if one character is removed, the whole drama is affected. See, whenever you people watch a movie, definitely you will have some interest in the movie. If you find the protagonist, if you find the hero of the drama itself died, means definitely you people also get bored, dear, of watching that particular movie. இந்த மூவி நல்லாவே இல்லைப்பா, சும்மா ஹீரோவே செத்து போயிட்டான், நல்லாவே இல்லை. Definitely you people start criticizing to the director. பண்ணுவீங்க இல்லையா? Definitely you will criticize this. So that what Aristotle says, it is just an requirement. It's just an requirement, but this requirement need some limit. It within the limit it has to be completed. Drama is a whole where one character is removed, the whole drama is affected. Okay, so Johnson accepted and agrees only the unity of action because it increases the effect of interest in the play. So if a drama alone, if the drama follows only romance up to the end, it is not at all. If the drama follows only the familial background, it is not at all interesting. If we add little bit action, definitely it creates some interest. It creates interest in the mind of the people, and they started seeing the movies, they started seeing the drama for 2 or 3 times also in an interesting way. Conclusion. Thus Johnson believed that nothing is essential to the drama rather than the unity of action, but it should within a limit. As Shakespeare is a gifted artist with all the excellence accepts, as the two remaining unities are not at all significant. So, unity of action in order to create the interest, in the drama. The next time and place, it is not at all a important thing. We can change the screen in the background, we can use whatever we want, we can change the screen for place. If we want Rome, we can add Rome screen. If we want England, we can add England. If we want Russia, we can add Russia screen, and we can say that now the play is going on in the Russia. So the same thing is the action plays an important role, and that too it should be completed within a limit. Even a drama, even the three unities, whatever we all follow, whatever the Shakespeare follows in the drama, the unity of action, time, and the place, it should have certain limits. Within the limits, it has to be completed. Thus Johnson says that unity of action within a limit. As Shakespeare is a gifted artist with all the excellence aspects, definitely Shakespeare followed the unity of action in a correct manner. And as the two unities, time and place, is not mandatory in the drama. And that's it for today. Thank you, dears. Hope you understood well. Okay. Thank you and stay blessed.